What is up, everybody? Just got a bunch of shit in my hands. That's what's up. Had to pull out a few blackberry needles, whatnot. Sitting out by this river here. Got a rope swing right there. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about today. But yeah, I don't know. What I've been thinking about recently a lot is, oh hey buddy. Dog just pulled up on me. What's up, man? No, you're good. That's funny. Big old dude just wanted to say hi. But yeah, I guess what I wanted to talk about was upward spirals. Funny dog. You know, you gotta introduce some form of positivity in your life, man. Like, yeah, just like go outside, have a funny, spontaneous experience like that with a dog just pulls up on you, you know? Just sit in a cool spot like this. If you don't have access to that, well, get out and find it, because yeah, it's a nice thing. And you know, you got to be able to see the bright side of things all the time, you know. Otherwise you're gonna go into a negative spiral and do bad things for yourself. You're gonna lose self-esteem because you're doing these bad things, and it goes both ways, right? Like, you go up, you go down. You can choose your trajectory. You don't have to follow what things are happening to you, you know. It's more so you kind of get to choose the path, right? You're presented with situations, not problems, unless you let it be a problem. And yeah, you know, there's another dog. What's up, puppy? Hey. I don't know what he's doing. I guess this is the prime dog spot. I didn't know that. That's funny though. Yeah. Like, things are funny, man. Life's good, you know. Just gotta let it happen, you know. Funny dog pull up on me. You gotta put yourself in situations that you can boost your self-confidence. You know, you're not stuck as being who you are right now, but you can change and be whoever you want, which is kind of basic advice. But you know, you can be whoever you want to be in the moment, as long as you're able to drop the tension of being yourself. You know, you can just do whatever, man. Real talk. I don't know, I'm not the best speaker, I guess. I don't know, I could be the best speaker, right? But it does take time. Like, that's why I'm talking to this camera, trying to be a little more concise with myself, a little bit more clear. Just understand my thinking, I guess. Funny dog. But yeah, you know, you can take steps, improve your confidence. Like, it took a lot for me to just get behind a camera, turn on the camera, and just talk to it, even though it's stupid. You know, it's like really something that's not hard, but I put all these like mental barriers in place to doing something like this. And it really doesn't have to be hard. It's as much resistance as you want to put on it, right? To go out and do the thing, whatever that thing is. And you should be a little bit delusional about what you can do, right? Because then it forces you to be somewhat of a cooler character, you feel me? Like, you can be the whatever, you know. You gotta be absolutely delusional, so you can be that person, or be that character that would go out and do that thing. Yeah, like, be the guy who's gonna be out there being the richest guy in the world if you want to do that, you know, if you care about money or whatever, or the most positive individual if you want to, I don't know, make positive changes to the world, you know? And that takes time, right? That takes conscious effort and dedication to being that person or being that character. But you can also do that through like changing your environment, right? For me, one thing that really helped was changing the type of music I listen to. Like recently, I've been listening to a lot of like older folk songs and whatnot, but for whatever reason, that was kind of making me depressed. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was something about the tonality of the song or something along those lines. And I don't know, the lyrics, whatever. It was just kind of putting me down. Just like sad love songs, whatever, you know? But then I decided that, you know, I kind of don't want to be this way. Maybe there's something in my environment that's triggering me to act this way. And, you know, like the messaging that you put in your head, that kind of reflects on like how you perceive the world, you know? And it's like it's a filter. Like if you're constantly consuming media, you're gonna reflect what you put in, you know? Like, I don't know if you want to call it like brain rot or whatever, but I see some guys in college, like whole grown adults spewing this stuff, and I'm like, dude, you're 21, 22. What are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? You have like, it just lowers your self-respect, and like if you're constantly doing that, you notice like people around you don't respect you, and then you don't respect yourself, and then you keep doing these bad things. Or harmful things, I guess, for your character. And yeah, it's a nasty spiral that I don't think a lot of people are too conscious of. But yeah, I try to just surround myself with positivity all the time, so I can reflect that back in the world and maybe help a few people. But yeah, in terms of like what I'm listening to, I just decided to only listen to music that has like a up-tempo sound, and you know, that's actually like turned around like the level of activity in my life, whatever, like the frequency of like of action that I take. I notice my mood's up. I'm doing things I like more. Generally, I have a more positive outlook on life just because I'm listening to this type of music, and doing things that I actually can be proud of, like showing up on the camera, just trying to be consistent, posting the video, not really caring what people think. I don't really have a viewership right now, but that's not why I'm doing it, right? It's just to improve my cognition of like how do I think on a day-to-day basis. What type of things are or am I reflecting back into the world, which in this case is the camera. You know, I can kind of get a bit of a log of like what I'm actually thinking, and yeah, like just the different thought patterns that are going through my head right now. And you know, it's been good, and I'm honestly somewhat proud of myself for even doing this, which is, it's not that much work, but it's definitely not like second nature, you know? Like I'm not the most comfortable on camera. Like I'm not, I mean, I'm just kind of ranting, right? Like I'm not gonna be super structured. I'm not really editing these videos. I don't think I really want it to be that, because it's not about making the most polished video or the most like yeah, just not the most polished video, whatever. But you know, it's helpful to just do something like this and really just get a handle of what type of things you want to do, how you're thinking, and yeah, other dog. There's so many dogs out here now. It's crazy. I thought this was gonna be a quiet spot, but I guess not. It's funny. I don't know. It is a nice river, you know. Nice day. yeah, I don't know. Also be like aware of like your judgments of scenarios and whatnot, you know? Um, just like having an outlook where like everything is good, right? Even if like you're going through a tough time, like bad things happening to you or things around you are bad, you know. It's you gotta view it as like ultimately at the end of the day, it's probably gonna be the best. Or it's the only scenario that's gonna happen, right? So why not have it be the best? Even though it might seem kind of dire, kind of bleak, and whatnot. You know, like I've decided that I'm only gonna do things that are positive for me, or to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect, nobody is, um, but I'll believe in things that bring me peace, bring me positivity, um, give me a generally better outlook on things, and hopefully that'll do something good for me. You know, just being able to reflect that positivity back out in the world, um, whether I'm delusional or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me, you know. If my quality of life is better, the quality of the people around me's life is better, that's all I really care about. I don't really, I don't think anything else really matters. As long as I'm not like actively causing harm and being like a like degenerate or something. But you know, do good and you'll see more good come to you, I guess.